So I just wanted to show you guys one walk around of the truck. The paint looks great. I drive this through sagebrush and pine trees, and the paint, you can tell if you look real close, there's some scrapes down the side, but I haven't been nice to this truck, and it has been an absolute beast. It's been a great truck. As far as vehicles go, they're definitely a liability and not an asset, so I never buy them new. Usually a used vehicle will get you a lot of miles, especially if it's a good, reliable one like this. And this truck really has been reliable. These are pretty typical conditions. I have the bike in the back. I'm driving down the highways onto a dirt road. As you can see, and I've parked outside quite a bit. The paint is in good shape. Everything is in really good shape. This is the Super Crew cab. I've got the bed extender, which is really lightweight, really easy to install, to bring in and out. That's a must-have. And then when you're done using it, you can just flip this inside if you want to keep it in there. It's just very handy to have. It's a 2001 model XLT. It's the 4.6 liter V8, and it's got 235,000 miles on it. And all I've done is just the regular maintenance, so just oil changes. From 1997 to 2003, this was the design that they used. It's a little bit more of a sleek design and a little bit less rugged looking. A lot of people don't like this styling, and I'm not sure I really care for it either, although I've gotten used to it with this truck. I've gone through an alternator. Of course, I got it used, so it may have been through 2 alternators. The only time it left me stranded was when a fuse blew that connected to the alternator. So it was just a 20 amp fuse. Other than that, this truck has really needed nothing. The latch on the tailgate broke because I allowed it to get real sticky and didn't keep it lubed up and just pulled on it too hard one day. So this is the plastic piece that I replaced, the one that I let get all gummed up and I pulled on too hard, but easy replacement. Looks nice again. Super straight on the back, even though it's been smacked into plenty of times. I was thinking about cleaning this truck up before doing a review on it, but I decided against that. I wanted to show you guys exactly how it is when I drive it. My main thing that I can fault this truck for, though, is the interior durability. The interior durability really isn't that great. As you can see, this that kind of came apart, and the seats definitely tear. I'll show you guys the interior. So this is mostly the issue that I have with this truck, is the interior quality. This plastic has a tendency to break off. This stuff will wear through, but like I said, I haven't cleaned this up, so it's pretty trashed. I have an extra alternator over there, my kid's booster seat. So this is what I'm talking about here. This thing pops right off, and I haven't figured out quite what I want to do with that yet. So I've been really careful with the seat, but at 235,000 miles, it's bound to happen. So this is during a trip right here. Windshield's all dirty and everything, but you can see all my instruments still work just fine. I've got no lights on, except for the door ajar light. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, everything about this truck has been very impressive. I can't say enough about it, really. It has 4-wheel drive. That's nice not to have to lock your hubs. You can just flip that over, put it in neutral and flip that over. So as far as gas mileage goes, this gets 16 on the highway and 12 to 14 city is what I've been getting. I've always got a dirt bike in the back of this truck. I haven't been nice to it at all. It's been really good to me, though. I've taken it all the way down to Arizona and back. I just throw the bike in here and I'm on these dirt roads constantly. So really, it's had some hard miles with me driving it. I don't ever haul anything as far as trailers or anything like that. I don't use the 10,000 pound load capacity that this thing says it has. I actually never rev it above 3,000 RPM even when I'm climbing hills, and it revs to 6,000 RPM. Generally, I never have to rev it above 3,000 RPM, although this isn't the kind of truck that you can just put in cruise control and have it never shift. If you're on the freeway, it's going to be shifting quite a bit as it goes up the hills and things like that, just because the engine doesn't have that much power. It's only a 4.6 liter V8, so it's not that far from being a V6. The suspension is pretty mushy. It's comfortable, I like it, but it's definitely mushy, and if you hit a speed bump, it'll tend to rock you back and forth. Part of that's probably because I need to get a suspension rebuild. Paint has held up really well. I've been happy with the paint. I wanted to show you guys the top of this as well. The paint is still really good up here, considering the hours this thing has spent outside. So, like I said, I haven't kept this truck inside its whole life. I mean, it's been inside, outside. I have a very utilitarian outlook when it comes to my vehicles, and especially my truck. So as long as it's taking me where I need it to go, I don't really view it as a thing that I need to keep in perfect condition or anything like that. So as you can hear, the engine is really quiet. For 235,000 miles, that's really impressive. It's got a K&N air filter on it. It's got a new battery over there and a new alternator. The last time the alternator went out, it ended up being a 20 amp fuse in there, so just a really easy fix. And like I said, that's the only thing I've ever had go wrong with this vehicle. You can see though that it's pretty dirty under there. I don't keep anything real clean. If you keep good synthetic oil in the transmission and the engine on this truck, it'll just keep going and going. I still drive it, and it still gives me the impression that it's going to just keep lasting and lasting. I use 1040 full synthetic oil in all of my vehicles, doesn't matter which one I'm driving. You know, I just keep good oil in it, make sure everything is filled up as far as fluids, transmission, engine, and coolant. That's about as far as I get. So good job Ford on the paint. And good job on general reliability. This thing, can't stress enough, you know, how good this truck has been to me with 235,000 miles on it. Anyways guys, catch you on the next section.